recording. Okay.
All right, no microphone, so I'm going to have to be loud. Thank you for coming out today. As most of you know, or maybe you don't know, this was really last minute. The Tea Party Patriots planned this report across the country. This particular facility, we just got on board last night, and I sent that email out at about 8 o'clock.
Who are you?
Nick Rago, Veritas Conservative Alliance out of New Providence. We work with many of the Tea Parties in the area. I know a lot of them picked up what we sent out and have a lot of people here from different organizations. Like I said, this is happening all over the country right now. In fact, I just got a text from Tea Party Patriots saying that there are thousands of people from the West Coast to the East Coast doing exactly what we're doing here. And to see this turnout, believe me, it feels good, spur of the moment. You know, this is chilling when we think that the government is targeting American citizens because we oppose policies of the government. This is absolutely wrong, people. I want to quote something that Dana Loesch wrote in Red State yesterday. It kind of sums it up. She was describing the situation and she said, quote, "The overreaching power of big government, that's the problem. Malicious and criminal behavior was perpetuated by a government too big to be held accountable. It was carried out behind a veil of purposeful complexity," end quote. And I think one thing we have to understand here today is big government is a problem of both political parties. You know, there's enough blame to go around here. The way it's being used right now by the current administration is one thing, but this has got to be reined in across all parties. Now, those on the left and most of the mainstream media, they revel in the opportunity to portray those of us here who believe in limited government and the adherence to the Constitution as ravings of paranoid right-wing conspiracy theorists. That's how they think of us. And paranoia is described as a tendency on a part of an individual or a group towards excessive or irrational suspiciousness and distrustfulness to others. My friends, the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, and the Bill of Rights, they set the tone for a new society, one where freedom and individual liberties are paramount. And that's what we're trying to hold to today. Let's just do the first two amendments of the Constitution. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech, or of the press, or of the right of the people to peaceably assemble and to petition the government for redress of grievances. That's what we're doing. Our basis is in the First Amendment. And the Second Amendment, a well-regulated militia, being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be abridged. Now, our government, under the current administration, has been taking measures to strip away these rights. Now, let me just enumerate a few things for you. One, Kathleen Sebelius, an unelected bureaucrat, decreed to the Catholic Church, the people of faith, that the freedom to practice our religion in conformance with our conscience can be rendered null and void when considerations are given to the implementation of the Patient Protection and Affordable Care Act. Freedom of religion be damned. We watch the tragedies in Colorado and Connecticut be shamefully politicized to deny us our Second Amendment rights. And believe me, they're on the march for that one. We've learned that the IRS has targeted Tea Party organizations and patriots in an effort to stall or deny us our 501c3 and C4 status, curtailing our efforts to promote free speech, free association, and freedom to express dissenting views of this administration. We've since learned that the targeting has gone way beyond Tea Parties to include groups who would dare to promote the Constitution, limited government, fiscal responsibility, and, quote, making America a better place to live, end quote. Christian groups, pro-family groups, and pro-Israel groups likewise have found their way onto the administration's enemy list. High-profile supporters of these views have had their confidential, financial, and personal information leaked and have been subjected to audits by the IRS and investigations by other government agencies in a blatant attempts at harassments. My friends, you can't get much further from America than that. And lastly, the press, as sympathetic as they've been to this administration, they've lost their constitutionally guaranteed freedoms, which have been violated by this regime. Months of confidential Associated Press phone records were seized, and a Fox News correspondent was accused in a Justice Department affidavit of being a possible criminal co-conspirator for his alleged role in publishing sensitive security information in a leak case that takes the highly unusual step of claiming a journalist broke the law for reporting information that was leaked by a government personnel. So tell me, everyone, are we still a free society under this administration? No. Freedom of religion, no longer a universal right. Freedom of the press, not really. Freedom of speech, association, opposing political thought without fear of government reprisal and petty revenge vanishing before our very eyes. Now let's take this one step further. The IRS is going to be the enforcement mechanism for Obamacare. Sarah Hall Ingram, who's been serving as the commissioner of the office responsible for the tax-exempt organizations from 2009 and 2012, the period in question, the division that included the group that targeted Tea Parties. This woman has been appointed to serve as the director of the IRS's Affordable Care Act division. This unit is responsible for enforcing parts of the health care law. Now, is it out of the realm of reality to envision the IRS, under Ingram's leadership, exacting revenge on those who oppose the administration's policies by denying them certain medical procedures, even life-saving treatments? Welcome to the death panels. But of course, we're just being paranoid here. My friends, don't let anyone tell you that you're being paranoid. Because when they're really out to get you, it's not paranoia, it's survival. Understand something, please. The defense of freedom is a contact sport. If you enjoy sitting at meetings, sending emails, and complaining, but never getting off your ass to do anything, and I'm not talking to you because you're here today. If you don't do that, you're not in the game. And if you're not in the game, you're not safeguarding the future of our children and our grandchildren. Even though we've got this is really a nice turnout today, but there should be hundreds, if not thousands of people here today protesting what's going on in our government. So go home to your friends, go home to your family, your co-workers, and ask them what they're waiting for. Our nation, our society, our future is being stolen in broad daylight. What the hell is it going to take to wake everybody else up? My friends, thank you so much for coming out today and showing that you care. God bless you and God bless this wonderful country. And abolish the IRS.
God bless you, Nick. Now let's protest. Yeah.
Where actually is their office? Does anybody know? Like it's in this building, second floor, I believe.
It's buried in their son's
This building right here, second floor. Do you know if it's in this corner or that corner?
Let me see. You go. No, I don't.
I support it 100%.
Yeah, I really don't know. I've been there, but I forget.
You have to sign in, and they take your ID.
Yeah, I know. No,
That's all right. You'll all be audited before the month is over.
there you go. Take one.
I'm glad to see the cars coming by are actually paying attention and speaking.
Oh yeah, they're also photographing. There's a camera.
I have the YouTube.
So there's one on this side. They have one of these cars on this side.
Yeah. Amazing, we have so much.
They don't have the resources.
Thank you.
And they had to release all those illegal criminals by the border for hidden funds. You're welcome, Joe Biden. How's that?
I saw one with Charles Payne. I saw.
Very nice.